9 o'clock. I saw a guy who looked just like him. Oh. Okay. Okay. We're live on Restream. Not so much on WEZE radio, but if you're listening to Restream, we are live. Ladies and gentlemen, should we say technical difficulties? Is that what we're saying? Scheduling difficulties. Yeah, we have a little, we have, we're supposed to have Kyle Sequeira here. And I swear the guy just went past me. I was downstairs looking for the guy, and a guy who looks just like him rolled right by me. But I think he was looking for the place. We have Hassan working on it. Hassan, our building manager. If he sees Kyle downstairs, he's going to get him up here quick, fast, and in a hurry. So let's get down to business here. What do we got? Can we get a little today in history? I can throw something together here, and we'll get this thing rolling, ladies and gentlemen. For you on Restream, we're not dropping the ball. No, we're not. Today in history. Okay, today in history, July 19th, 1877. Would you believe this? Would you believe this? That the first Wimbledon men's tennis final game, however you want to say, event occurred, is the final. And 27-year-old English, they call them English rackets player, Spencer Gore, wins the inaugural event. He beats William Marshall 6-1, 6-2, and 6-4. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that happened on July 19th, 1877. 1877, wow. Has it been going on that long? Okay, we can get another one for you. On July 19th, 1922, that's a little bit closer, at least it's in the 1900s. American swimmer Johnny Weissmuller, who would later become Tarzan of the movies. Yes, he became the first guy to break the 1-minute barrier for the 100-meter freestyle. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, he won it in 58 minutes and 6 seconds. 1922, that's right. Not that long ago, basically just 103 years ago. And a little bit closer to today's event. In 1978, no, we don't want to do that because in 1978, the Yankees beat the Red Sox, and we don't want to go anywhere near there. What else have we got here? That's another baseball thing, but it has to do with the Yankees. And we're not doing the Yankees because here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, baseball history. 1991, July 19th, Cal Ripken plays in his 1,500th consecutive game. Now that is worth noting. And that's it. That's what we have for you today. Today in history. We were supposed to have this guy here named Kyle Sequeira. And we do have a little something. What's that clip that we have? Since we are on Restream, they will be able to see the clip. And he's sort of like the most interesting man in the world. Something like that.
He is the life of parties he has never attended. If he were to punch you in the face, you would have to fight off the strong urge to thank him. Sharks have a week dedicated to him. He is the most interesting man in the world.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a big guy. He's a big guy, but I'm going to tell you, if I see this guy, I'm really going to lay into him for screwing up our schedule. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to pick him up. I'm going to body slam him like WWE. Yeah. Not going to back down just because he weighs 300 pounds and he can run like a deer. That guy can move. Right. I think how you do it is you have a Free Jacks player on the Amazing Grace Sports Network every other week to not only answer questions about Major League Rugby, but also to ingratiate himself with the callers, who would then they'll be calling for baseball, football, basketball, hockey, and they'll find out about these players that play for the Free Jacks and that they're three-peat champions. 3 years they won the title 3 years in a row, which I feel is like crazy. I mean, I don't care what league you're in, that's hard to do. Yeah, hard to repeat. Here he is.
Sorry about that.
Ladies and gentlemen. Oh yes, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Great, fantastic.
Make sure you mention that I saved the day.
We have our building manager here, Hassan. He saved the day. You know what? I can't turn the camera around for. I mean, I almost wish I could.
That's okay. Have a good day.
Have a good day.
Big place for
just
Free
have a seat
Jacks
right
too.
there.
On top of that, wonderful.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
This
Sorry
is
about
Kyle. Let's see if I can get him on camera here. Kyle, I was just talking disparagingly about you and how I was going to pick you up. And now I said I was going to pick him up and body slam him. But now that I see the size he's at, no, that's not going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. You can wait around for this, but it's not going to happen. And good to have you here, Kyle.
Yeah, thank you.
We played a video of you with somebody put in a video where you're the most interested man in the world. Have you seen that video?
Yeah. I've seen
Yeah, it's pretty good. So we played it in lieu of your appearance here, since you weren't here. I think he's here with his girlfriend. Have a seat, honey.
Thank you.
Have a seat. He's got his beautiful girlfriend here, and she's just standing up on the wall. Like, what are we going to do? We're just going to talk, and we're going to bring him in, and he's going to talk, and they're going to be, more than likely be some callers, and there might be baseball, might be football, whatever, but we're going to have him in here during the whole session so he can answer questions also on baseball and football and things of that sort. So I think that kind of settles it in. Oh, yeah, gosh.
that.
Excuse me, Kyle. I'm just leaving you out here naked.
It's all good.
Can you hear him now? Okay, 844-249-5247. 844-249-5247. Where were we when we were, before he just walked in the door?
All right. I started playing rugby my freshman year of high school. There's a lot of, the team took guys to, my freshman year, there's a trip to Montreal, which is a big incentive. But I think the biggest one was played football my whole life, was always playing on the line. And they kind of told me that anyone could run the ball, anyone could touch the ball. So that's where I kind of was like, awesome. That's the best feeling ever.
I guess ask him a question there. I know we have a script we're going to stick to, but I saw this when I looked this up, when I was looking on you, Kyle, and the Free Jacks team. They have different positions. Now, I've watched rugby a lot of times. You know, it comes on ESPN and different news channels, sports channels, and I see people. You know, they take the ball and they throw it up there, and then some guy grabs it, and then he goes down, and then there's a scrum, and then they start running. I never knew there were different positions, and your position is a prop. What is a prop?
So like all the names really just have the numbers on the back of the jersey. So 1 to 15, like, will tell you different things, but prop is pretty much in a scrum, you prop up the hooker, so the guy in the middle. So each guy on the outside of him is a prop. So like a loose head prop, because his head's not in the scrum, and then the tight head, because his head's in the scrum.
So you're one of the guys who are down, like what would we call a down lineman?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. And then you have the guy, the hooker. He hooks the ball back in the scrum. You have second row, so the guys behind you, and then flankers and 8-man.
More than what I knew.
Yes. Involvement. My senior year of college, I was on winter break, heard about the team. They played a couple games in the fall of 2018. And, they're just looking for local guys, see if they could start some type of, development program. They had an inaugural season. They're just looking if some local players could add any talent or value, play in that inaugural season or exhibition season, essentially. So I went back on my winter break, got in contact with the coaches, and I ended up signing a contract. Senior college, played for the Irish Academy sides, which is really cool. And the rest is history.
Three-peat history. But I'm going to ask a question because I just got a text that said they can't hear you, Kevin. Some of our esteemed guests out there. I'll tell them that. I'll tell them it's your problem you can't hear Kevin. You might be able to hear the rest of us, but if you can't hear Kevin, it's actually your problem. So you need to check on it. But after the props, as you can see here when I looked it up, they have like other things. Hooker.
Yep.
That's the guy who grabs the ball. The lock. The back row. The halfback. The fly halfback. Fullback. Center. Outside back. Now these guys are all as big as you.
No, rugby. That's what makes rugby, I think, a unique sport in that any shape and size could play at any level.
Because I see some fast guys. I mean, I've watched. You watch it on YouTube and things of that. So when you see some guys, these guys are moving and grooving, and then you see some big guys. They're moving and grooving too, and they have to tackle these guys with no pads. I played sports. I'm not too sure I would ever do that. If some guy was weighing 240 pounds and running down the field, if you didn't give me something to take him down, I'm not too sure I would go in for it.
Hey, the tackling's the easy part.
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, gosh.
I think the other thing is rugby teaches you how to tackle properly. You're not just straight running into the guy, just leaving your body, just trying to. It's not like a football tackle. There's actually some fundamentals behind it, and getting your weight and force behind getting low on somebody and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Which definitely helps someone running at you. But it's almost an inevitable thing as well. Like, you're going to get run over at some point in rugby by someone that's bigger than you.
Can you just act like you fall, like with football when you see that big guy come, you trip,
Oh yeah,
just kind of roll,
of.
so nobody really blames you. You can say I tripped. It wasn't my fault. I mean, I lost my footing, and that's the reason why he went by me. It's not a big deal. Anyway, it's 9:15. We're going to take a break, do some commercials here. We're just going to make sure that Kevin is being heard because he's an integral part to the whole conversation. All right, guys, you got that. Just if you're still texting me that you can't hear Kevin, just let me know if you can or not. And we'll get back after break, and then we'll ask some questions. 844-249-5247. Ladies and gentlemen, how would you like to feel better, stand straighter, and enjoy Kevin said he couldn't hear you without pain? I don't know why. Then look no further than Karma Don Yoga. Well, he's one of the more accomplished yoga instructors in the New England area. Karma embraces many different styles of yoga, including Vinyasa. Hey guys,
Sorry about
good
that.
to be here.
You got told the wrong
Restorative
address.
in order to tap into your chronic energy. I got out there looking for you. A balanced mix of healing, stretch, and strength. I thought you had passed earlier. I was waving at some guy. No wonder he's on the street. Online at Karma. Like he just looked at me like, yeah, buddy.
We got told 501.
Karma, like good karma, bad karma.
That's what
Dawn, like the morning.
We're here
dawn,
now. We're here. Yeah.
Yoga.com. We already have some questions we're going to ask you, but I think pretty much we're prepped on them. Okay. Hey, are you feeling a little achy or sore from the cold weather? How does the team sustain the level of success within the selling cap? This is what Tom gave us. You can de-escalate, de-stress, and detox your body and mind. A hot place of massage or a variety of oil massages are available. You will enjoy the relaxed atmosphere that features a nutritious snack bar, large screen television, and things of that sort. Comfortable lounge chairs. Kevin's got a couple of questions going to fill in. The team is super connected with the community. One in Chelsea and the other in Quincy. Find them online at Dylan's Russian Steam. Here's the questions that Tom sent us. We assume that he's already wrote some for more information. To enjoy your best health, visit Dylan's Russian Steam Bath.
He knows I'll answer whatever I'm gonna
have a therapeutic effect. We try to keep it light and fun.
Yeah, that's good.
And what's your name?
Allie.
How you doing, Allie?
Good, how are you?
Great. Okay, we're back. We're back with Ali and Kyle. And I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. Got anything you want to ask them, Kevin? I don't know if they can hear you or not. I'm just reporting what they've said. How does the team sustain the level of success winning with the salary cap and all and restricted competition 3 years in a row?
Yeah, our level of success. I think our general manager Tom Kindly, he does a good job at recruiting guys, and we're not recruiting guys on skill level. And I don't think we get the high profile rugby players across the world. We're looking for guys of character, guys that will add value to our team. More off the field than on the field, and just someone that wants to work hard and have fun.
Because chemistry is very important. We talk about this all the time. You always hear, okay, this high priced player, this high, player on this level that's going to go to this team, and I'm older, so I said, I'm not too sure that's going to work. Chemistry is more important than a high profile or a high talent player, or what somebody esteems to be a high talent player. You have to have people that fit in together, work well together, know what the other one's doing, have a sense of what he's doing, and play off that. It's not about me, when you play, if you're going to win. If you're going to win, it becomes about us. You know what I'm going to do, I know what you're going to do, and now we can feed into that and make that happen. When it becomes all about you, then I always try to figure out what you're trying to do all the time, and that's going to change.
Yeah, totally agree. And I think just like our culture that we built the past, started to go back out on the field and play. And like this is all going to pay off eventually down the road.
Mhm.
But yeah, came back in I think it was 8.5 months post surgery. Definitely those first couple times out there, yeah,
You're
you
wondering.
have those worries, nerves. But you know, after probably about a week or two, you just got to say, hey, like if it happens again, it happens again. Like there's nothing you can do about
There's
it,
nothing you
and
can do about it.
you can't let it sit in your mind and worry about it. So
And as the play increases or the adrenaline level kicks up, you kind of forget about it because right now you're just in the moment.
yeah,
And you got to get it done. You're not thinking about all the rest of it. You got to just get out there and get it done and get past it. So good to hear you got past all that and that you scored. I think not too long after you came back, the winning. Gosh, it was against what was the name? Chicago
yeah,
team?
Chicago Towns, yeah.
Yeah, and I think you did it with what 15 seconds ago, or 10 seconds, 30 seconds ago.
There might have been like a minute or two left in the game.
Minute 2 left in the game. Scored for the team for the Three Jacks to win in order to go further into the playoffs this year and the finals. So you just came back from it and you made an immediate impact and got it done. So I don't know what to say, Cal. That's pretty darn good. I mean, it's pretty darn good. It's not easy to come back.
Yeah.
I mean, you heard a lot. Can you can hear me, right?
We may fix the microphone problem, but anyway, why don't we take a phone call? Kelly from Lynn's on the line. Kelly, good morning. Welcome on in. If you can hear me, Clay, why don't you introduce him if you can't hear me?
Kelly, can you hear Kevin?
Yeah, I can hear Kevin now. Loud and
Yes,
clear.
yes, loud and clear.
Hey, we fixed it.
There we
It's
go.
all good. The wonders of live radio.
well,
Go ahead, Kelly.
What you got?
Well, this is the phone. This is the telephone. I can hear you on the telephone. I haven't gone back onto the thing to check, so I guess I'll let you know.
What do you think,
I got
Kelly?
you
We
loud
got
and
a
clear.
free jack here, a 3-time champion. I mean, that hasn't
Yes,
happened since the Patriots
Congratulations.
and the Celtics. So now,
I
Right
guess
here.
the Lakers were the last one. It was like last week. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Kyle, congratulations, Kyle.
Thank you. Thank you.
Should I call you the Eagle? Is that what they call you?
The
Yeah,
bald
yeah.
eagle is what I saw.
Whatever you want to call me. It's all good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's amazing feat. And the thing that impresses me is like they're able to recruit all these players, and I guess the recruitment level starts at the collegiate level, pretty much.
Yeah.
I was wondering where these guys come from. to
Yeah,
play
where are
that
these
sport
guys? Where they get
with-
these
with no-
collegiate
with no,
rugby
with no
players from?
pads.
No pads.
Yeah. I think college rugby is actually probably huge. Almost every university or, state school has a rugby team. Whether you take how serious you take it, that's pretty much up to you and your teammates. So, you
Yeah.
have like a social type of guys. They're probably just there to hang out and
Drink beer.
Yeah,
but up
because
to sorry, go ahead.
I'm sorry, because I'm with Clay. You have to have a high level of toughness to engage in that sport with no pads and no protection. Oh man, my daughter actually she plays rugby. She's been playing for many years. She plays for the Beantown
Oh yeah.
team there.
Yep.
And I got a son playing in college freshman year, Lowell. So rugby's running pretty well in my family.
What is
And
going
I had a
on with
daughter
your
playing
kids
for
that they would want to put themselves through this type of pain and injury? What have you done to your
Listen,
kids? When you train them at some
I have
Spartan
no
Academy?
idea. Even like my youngest daughter, who I'm accused of calling the princess. She gets out there and she hits it hard. She played at BU, and it's crazy. And so like I mentioned, my daughter, she coaches a high school now, and you'd be amazed of the girls who want to come out engage in this sport.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't be
Go at each other
amazed.
with no pads.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
anger in women.
It's amazing.
They want to hit something.
But yeah, that repeat is really very, very difficult to do. Very
It is.
difficult to do. And that's amazing. So what I want to know is like, Kyle, your opinion. How does the team look for a four-peat right now? Do you lose players? What's the turnaround like in transactions on a team like the Free Jacks?
Yeah, usually we do have some turnaround every year. the past 3 years we've had a core group of guys. It's probably about 8 or 9 guys. But I think just like our recruitment level is so good that, and like I said earlier, like we recruit for guys of character, so like anyone we bring in will fit into our culture, and we already know that they'll put in the effort and work hard. So I think that's kind of what we've built on. So I'm pretty, optimistic and feeling good about next season coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and from a spectator standpoint, the culture, I do urge people to get involved, because I've been to a few games, and every game I've been to it's been amazing. And I was learning the sport over the year, and I didn't know the game does not end when the time expires. I don't know if you guys know this. Well, I know you know, Kyle. It ends on the last possession. Because I remember one game, Washington played up in Quincy, Memorial Stadium. I don't know if you remember that game.
Seattle,
It was intense. They ended up losing it. It was a heartbreaker.
Yeah.
And the stands were going crazy. He says, I was with a group
So
of
they
guys
lost
that
on the
moved
last play of the game, even though when was it
last
supposed to
possession.
end? The last possession.
Yeah. So
The last
anytime
possession,
once the clock hits 80, the ball has to stop. So like the ball has to go out of bounds, or like there has to be a knock on to stop play. So it'd be like, so if you're down 3 or 4 points and your team's moving up and down the field, like the clock doesn't, if the clock goes over 80 minutes, like you still have to play that last possession essentially. And if you get a penalty or anything like that, like you still kick it out, have a line out, and do all that good stuff. So yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a very exciting sport. Well, Kyle, I wish you luck in the future. It's good hearing from you, and I hope I hear more from the Free Jacks throughout like the regular season, like a weekly update or something. We are playing, and how's the team going, and how they looking.
We are working
for, like,
on
a
it.
fourth pick.
It's in the works.
Yeah, we actually have a guy. We actually do a weekly news article that gets sent out. But I think if you just go onto the Free Jacks website, it should be there, and he writes up a write up about the previous game and a preview for the game the next week coming up.
Okay.
Excellent. Yeah. All right. So it's been great. Again, good luck. Clay, Kev, I'll talk to you guys next week.
We'll talk to you
Thank you.
next
Okay,
week.
Thanks, Kelly.
All right, Kelly.
All right. Why don't we go back to the phones? Talk to Wayne. He's on the line. Wayne, good morning.
Hey.
Welcome on in.
Good morning. Good morning, Kevin. Good morning, Clay. Kevin, I can
morning.
hear you just fine.
Oh, good. There we go. Thank you. I always knew Wayne was out there listening to me.
It was. I was just doing that just to pique Kevin a little bit. That was just all me.
No, to be fair, we did have some microphone problems. So go ahead. Go ahead,
Okay,
Wayne. What do you got?
Good morning, Mr. Kyle. And is his girlfriend named Allie?
Ali.
Yeah.
Yes, she's here. She's not
Yeah,
on the.
good-
She's not
good
on
morning.
the earphones, so she can't hear anything unless she wants to.
Well,
put on the
good
mic.
morning to her as well, too. I got a question about Mr. Kyle's diet. Did you ever have to put on weight, lose weight? Is there a restriction on your diet?
Yeah, I definitely. I'm a big guy. I like to eat. So yeah, there's always a balance of eating healthy and losing weight.
Well, we saw you drinking Bud Light seltzer,
Yeah.
so that's part of it, right?
Yeah.
You're not drinking the heavy stuff.
But
Yeah, that was right on the
congratulations
video
on the
there.
three-peat.
Sorry, what'd you say?
Congratulations on the
Oh,
three-peat.
thank you.
And who do you like in today's France versus Germany women's game today?
Oh man.
Do you watch women's soccer
Only
football at all?
Wayne. Only Wayne would come
Oh,
up.
we're
Only
talking
Wayne
about
would know.
soccer. Soccer, huh?
This guy. He's on all sports. Soccer, FS1, F1,
Swimming, tennis, everything.
everything.
I'll say
Well,
Germany.
Oh, I like France. Look up for number 20. She plays like Maradona out there. So
Oh, okay.
I think France is going to give them a lot of problems today.
I'm going to take Germany also because I think Germany's tougher than France. France always folds. Just saying.
Okay. All right. Well, congratulations again on your three-peat, sir, and best of luck going forward.
Thanks,
Thank
Wayne.
you,
Thank you, Wayne.
Thank you, Wayne.
Take care, guys.
Thank you.
All right, another caller on the line. Caller, good morning. Welcome on in. You're on the air.
Hi, this is Olivia Benson Daniel. My dad actually called in not too long ago. Kelly Daniel, he calls in a lot.
Oh
Yes,
yeah, we just talked to him.
Yeah. So yeah, I was just gonna call in and say hi to Kyle.
How's it
I
going?
actually know each
OBD?
other.
How are you?
Oh, you guys
yeah,
actually
yeah.
know each other?
Yeah.
Wow. There we go. Making connections over the radio. Well, you know what? You got to
Yeah.
call. Just don't wait for Kyle to come in here to call. You can call anytime you want. You know, you're like family. You're welcome. Just come on in.
I
Just
know, I'll
talk
have
about
to wait
anything
till
you want.
my dad calls in first.
Yeah,
Call in right after.
just call him right after. I got to ask a question though. He says you're into rugby. Now, explain that connection that you're into with rugby.
Sure. So I, like Kyle, I started playing in college, and I still play. I coach a high school team, Cambridge and Latin. I coach a college women's team, Brandeis University.
Wow.
And then I actually coach with the Free Jacks Academy. So they're U23 women's team and they're U19.
Wow. Do you ever go to sleep?
Very rarely.
I mean,
I ref too, but I'm not.
you probably
very
referee.
active
Yeah,
in
you're
that.
referee too, right?
Yeah,
Oh gosh. So you just
but none of the important games.
yeah, well, yeah, that's upcoming. You're just building your chops up. Pretty soon you'll start doing the important games. So how can we see you in action? Or we have to watch your teams, Brandeis and Region Latin is what you're saying.
Yeah, so high school season, it's not until the spring, so there's some time there. But the college season, we start up in the fall, and we don't stream our games or anything right now, but maybe we can in the future. But we're out in Waltham, so whenever you have a home match,
You know what you
nearby,
should do?
can
You should call us and let you know so we can get it out over the air, Olivia.
Oh, that'd
And,
be
you know, we will get it out there. We'll become a rugby station affiliate. We'll have rugby all over the country, at least in the New England area. How about that?
Yeah, that sounds great to me.
Okay, so let's get it done. You're only a phone call away.
All right, cool.
All right, cool. Anything you want to say, Parton? I mean, as you leave, you want to say to Kyle, Mr. Three-peat champion here, and one of the original Free Jacks from 2020.
Yes, I would like to say congrats, Kyle. The mullet looks shorter these days, but the hair still looks good.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's a lot shorter. I saw the pictures. I didn't. They sent me a picture, a promo picture, and his hair was short. So when I saw him on YouTube, I was like, "Who is this guy?"
Yeah, did a charity cut last year.
It was a charity cut. That's
Yeah.
what it was.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I got a question to ask you about that. Okay. So thank you, Olivia. Thank you for very, very much. And call in, talk baseball, basketball, rugby, football, whatever you want.
Yeah, we'll do.
Mostly rugby because that's what you know. And just let us know when your upcoming games are. We'll get it out.
For sure.
Okay.
Okay.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay.
All right. I wanted to ask about the celebration game, but maybe we should do the commercial Yama investments, and then we'll get back to that.
I do have one question since our microphone issues were prevalent early, so I haven't been able to talk as much here to our listening audience.
And we've all been lucky because when he starts talking, he keeps going.
Well, lucky we're not talking about the Red Sox. But anyway, Kyle, question for you. So you've been with the team obviously since 2020. What's it been like as the years have gone on, seeing more and more fans show up to your games, more and more notoriety about the Free Jacks? Obviously, COVID was difficult, where I'm sure nobody was really going out to the games. What's it been like, that progression, really?
Yeah, I think it's a twofold question. So in 2020, when COVID happened, we actually just stopped the season totally. So we played 5 games, and it was just everyone left and went away. But yeah, I think it kind of works with the team. Like as the team has grown and we've had more success and things have gotten better,
Right.
We're obviously building from the ground up. We in 2021, like our first season, we played at Union Point in Weymouth. Our change room was a military tent,
Yeah.
Moved to Quincy. I think we start doing all this. We actually get locker rooms. We have a stadium now. We all these things. Like we work out. We have a team headquarters that has like a whole gym and everything. You know, like guys have a place to go every morning, and I think that works hand in hand. Like all our work in the community that we're doing, you know, is really paying off, and it's really cool to see from the beginning to where we were to where we are now, and it's been a huge improvement. And yeah, we're just gonna keep continuing to build and grow and share this awesome atmosphere that we have at game days
Right.
and everything like that. So
That's great. Where are some of the other cities you travel to and to other teams that you play, just
Yeah.
for people's awareness?
yeah, so we have about 11 other teams in the league, and we'll go all over the U.S. So we play Charlotte, New Orleans, Miami, Houston, Chicago, Utah, San Diego, LA, and Seattle.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So you guys travel quite a bit.
Oh yeah, yeah.
What's the toughest away stadium to play at? Whether it's conditions, weather, fans, you don't like going there. I would say 2-part question. Best and worst on the road. Where to go?
Man, I think
Go ahead.
I think our worst
Get it out there.
place is probably Miami. Like we've gone down there twice now, and we're 0-2, and yeah, man, the heat factor is
Oh,
just
yeah,
a
for sure.
huge thing
In
for
the
us.
summer. You're going
Yeah,
down
oh,
in
yeah.
the summer. I
We
mean,
probably played there last year. We played there in the middle of July, and
whoa.
this year was probably in May. Still brutal.
Still. Yeah. South Florida it's anything in May and on.
Yeah,
Brutal.
Utah has a really good fan base. Pretty
Yeah.
hard place to play at. I think our best. I don't know. I kind of base our trip on how fun we have after the games.
Chicago.
But yeah, well, yeah, always a good time. We used to have a team in Atlanta. That was always a really good trip for the guys to connect and hang out. A lot of guys like going to New Orleans just because of the Bourbon Street and seeing all that for the first time and the atmosphere.
Yep.
But yeah, on top of that, like all the guys, I think you have to realize too, all the guys that we get that come over from a different country, it's usually their first time in America.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's just like those guys just want to explore and see the country, and
And I see you have a lot. I mean, a lot.
Oh yeah,
the majority of guys that come from everywhere.
Yeah.
I don't even know what this flag is. So
that's Argentina.
So Britain, Argentina, and
Wales.
Yeah,
there you go.
They have the whole gamut.
New Zealand, Tonga.
New Zealand.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, Bourbon Street's gonna be big.
So obviously when guys come and go, you bring new players in. Obviously, like the big sports leagues, there's free agents, signing periods, trade deadlines. What is it like with this league for that? Is it something similar? How is it done?
Yeah, so usually you sign your rights to a team. It's more for the guys that are like going to go play somewhere else. So like if you go and play somewhere else, you have to stay retention wise with that team for 6 weeks or something along those lines into next season, if that makes sense. So like that if you want to come back and play in the MLR, like you have to go back to that team. And we do have trades in the league, players for salary cap considerations. Pretty interesting one is that we have a rule in our league that you can only start, or in your match day 23, you can only have 10 international players. So 10 players that don't qualify for America and or Canada. So teams trade those spots as well. So some teams could have 12 international players on the team, while others could have 9 or 8.
That's interesting. Well, the more we know about rugby, I'm learning, certainly not just Clay and I, but I think a lot of our listeners as well that are tuning in today are learning more about it, and you'll be seeing a lot more of them, I think, at your games coming up. Why don't we take a quick commercial break and then come right back for a couple of closing questions here. This is an Amazing Grace Sports Network here on Saturday morning, July the 19th, talking all things rugby here today. We'll be right back. Well, our good friends at Oyama Investments, if you're looking for a place to Well, to call your home, call 617-221-8881 today, where your vision becomes reality. They're more than just a real estate partner. They're your trusted friend in building a secure future, whether it be investing in a property that'll grow with you, purchasing a home. They make the process easy, transparent, and rewarding as well. They specialize in finding properties that align perfectly with your goals. Imagine yourself owning a piece of the future, whether it be a luxury apartment, commercial space, or a family home in the perfect neighborhood. And if you're new to the real estate investment world, well, don't worry. They're every step of the way, helping you make informed choices with confidence. Visit their website, www.oyamainvestments.com. They're good friends at Oyama Investments. All right, I want to thank Oyama Investments for what they do. Keep us on the air so we can have interviews like this each and every weekend.
I got to ask you a question, Kyle. Have you been following the Red Sox?
Yeah, I follow the Red Sox.
What do you think? You think they got a chance at the Yankees this year?
Oh man, like I was talking about this
Put
the
'em
other
on
day
the
with
spot.
all my buddies. Felt like the past 3 years the Red Sox get really hot before the All-Star break, and then just like
You're echoing somebody who's
someone
right
just said
right-
that I think
right
off air
there.
recently. Yeah, no, you're exactly right. And the Red Sox have been in a position like this the past 2 years where they have gone on a tear, and
Yeah.
then right out of the break they
become Yankee fodder.
They stumble. I will say this though, and I'm not giving the Red Sox excuses. The Red Sox do have the toughest schedule remaining out of anybody in baseball the remainder of the year. So Clay, we've talked about this.
That's an excuse.
We had a whole. It's not an excuse.
It's an
It's a
excuse.
matter of fact.
You got to toughen up, Buttercup.
So we had a full-on discussion about this last week, rather, on our show about how we'll see where the Red Sox are going to be. I mean, right out of the break, you have the Cubs in Chicago, then you have to go play the Phillies, and then you come home to play the Dodgers. And I think you have the Astros at least 2 series after that. So it's not easy for the Red Sox going forward. So we'll see if they sink or swim, and we'll see what direction Craig Breslow does, whether he's got 3 avenues he can go to. He can buy, he can sell, or he can stand pat and continue with the team they have now. I don't think he's going to sell. Will they buy? Well, the question is, how much will they buy going in? And I think nobody really expected Toronto to stick around as well as they have been. I say they take advantage of the poor play, really, the Yankees so far. And the Red Sox still in a wild card, then the second wild card, and 1 game back of the Yankees, by the way, for the second spot in the American League East. And Toronto only has, I think, about a 3-game lead in the American League right now. So still a long way to go here.
I don't know. I'm still taking the Red Sox over the Yankees. I'm gonna. Yeah.
I tell you what, the
Yankees. And where are you from, Ollie?
Here in Massachusetts.
So she's a Red Sox fan.
That's good.
We've got this guy outnumbered.
I never said I was a Yankees fan.
We're going to convert him one day.
Right. Yeah, I don't think he ever went on the record saying he was a Yankees fan. He grew up in a Yankees household, but
well, that kind of seals the deal.
Well, you never know. I mean, listen.
I will say about the Red Sox, like the AL East is so competitive right now. So like there's 4 teams with 50 wins in the AL,
Correct.
and 3 of them are in the AL East. You know, like
that's right.
I mean,
it's a real shot that you could have all 4 of those teams make the playoffs.
Yeah. And I think there's no room for, like, if they do go into this slide that they have been going into the past couple of years, like there's no room for error where like another team that's in the Central or West, like they have a slip up, like they could come back and overcome it. Like I don't know how that would look for the Red Sox.
No, there's no room for error. The thing is, you're either a winner or a loser here.
Yeah.
You know, there's
no in between.
There's no in between.
Yeah.
And if you don't win, you're a loser, and you would be treated as such. And I think they get hammered. They've won since 2000. Since the beginning of this decade, they've won a couple of times. What is it? 4 times, 4 or 5 times in the past 20 years. So.
Well, yeah, 04, 07, 13, and 18.
Yeah. So they've done, comparatively well for a team, any team. But that's not what you're judged on here.
No,
I mean, if you don't make it, it's just like somebody came flying off the top rope with a flying elbow. You're just that guy down there. You're a nobody.
I will say, though, and I sent this statistic to you, Clay, since the Red Sox traded Rafael Devers, they have gone 17-10, kind of the loss yesterday afternoon against the Cubs.
Yeah.
The Giants, on the other hand, by the way, the Red Sox were 36-36 before the trade. And then they 17-10 since then. Of course, the 10-game win streak too. The Giants were 41-30 before the trade. Now they have gone. They lost to Toronto yesterday, 11-16 since
Wow.
that trade. So
Well,
poor
sometimes-
Raphael is not fitting in wherever he goes.
Nah, he's got to change his attitude a little bit. But hey, he's in San Francisco, and sometimes it's addition by subtraction. Yeah, look at it that way.
There we go. Kyle, let's we got about 5 or so minutes left here on the show. Want to talk to you about, from a young kid's perspective who's just starting out playing rugby, goes to Free Jacks games and wants to see himself play for the New England Free Jacks. What's your advice for a young kid that's starting out playing rugby? Because I will say, as a kid who's been out of college now for a few years, rugby has really taken off in the last decade amongst youth sports, and not just high school and college, but in middle school as well, and getting into high school. So, what's your advice to sort of the young kids of today starting out?
Wear a mullet.
What?
Wear a mullet.
Yeah. Get a mullet. It adds they call it mongrel. But no, any young kid, high school, college, youth level, I think the most important thing is just to play. Get involved, play as much as you can. Play other sports as well. Like everyone that I talk to that, you see it all the time in professional sports. Like those guys played 3, 4, 5 sports growing up.
Right.
Don't individualize one sport. Also watching and just taking in information, like it's the biggest thing to learn how to play is just watching. Even if you're not if you're just watching someone that, you play that position over the weekend or in practice, you were looking at it and you just watch that guy when you're watching a game. That helps and makes a huge difference just to your mind, especially if you're not starting out at a young age.
Maybe a little bit older.
Yeah. Like when we start sports so young, like all those little micro details that we get when we grow up, is from those younger years. So like any watching helps build those and puts that into your brain. It's a good starting point, I would say.
Focusing, attention to detail.
Yeah.
Attention to detail. Young lads out there, focus on the person that you're interested in, his moves. And everyone talked about Kobe. Kobe was basically, he must have watched Michael Jordan films for, from the time he woke up to the time he went to sleep, because he was a walking, talking, moving Michael Jordan. And almost every gesture and every thing that he did, he looked like Michael Jordan. So attention to detail is very important. And also you ingrain it in your mind what somebody's doing to be successful. You're imitating it or duplicating it, and you're getting it in your mind. This is one of the reasons how. Now you can, of course, modify as you grow older. We all do. We all take what somebody else has done, and we see that as a success point of where we want to be, and then you can take it and improve upon it, which everyone does.
Yeah. And I think, last point. I think it's just have fun.
Yeah.
Just have fun doing it. If you don't like doing it, it's not gonna work out.
Exactly right.
If you love it, like that's awesome. Just to make sure you enjoy it too. So
have fun. Sports is meant to have fun and win.
And
exactly right. Not giving out participation trophies.
Right. It's not going to be too much fun if you don't win. Let's get that out the way too. There's a moral victory and then there's victory. So you can have moral victories even when you lose. As a matter of fact, we always talk about you learn more when you lose than you do when you win, because that's when you lose. That's when you lose is when you learn the things you have to do in order to win. So losing is not that bad as long as it's not repetitive.
Yeah.
Grass or turf, Kyle? What do you prefer?
Oh, grass.
Grass, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
Rugby's definitely meant to be played on grass.
Yeah.
Even though we play on turf pretty much.
Oh gosh.
Probably more than half. I'd say 75 to 80% of our games are on grass.
Is on grass, really? Okay.
Yeah. Or no. Turf. Sorry,
artificial turf. Yeah.
And I'm going to ask the question that, Allie, when you guys get married, because he's your fiance, so it's going to happen. It's going to happen. We know this. If you guys have any kids, would you want them to play rugby, or would you let them? Or what would be your thoughts on this whole rugby thing with kids?
I mean, yeah, I grew up as an athlete too. I played softball through college, so I would hope my kids want to take some sort of athletic route. I'll support them whatever they want to do, but I would let them play rugby, but I'd be very nervous. I get very nervous in the stands for his games. Like especially when he was coming back from his injury, I was very nervous. So I'd probably watch through my fingers the first couple games.
Don't worry. We've all watched sports through our fingers sometimes. You're not the only one. We've covered our eyes and hope for the best. But yeah, it's a good thing as long as they're active.
Yes.
That's what you want.
Absolutely.
All right. So we got 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes to go. In closing, I've learned more about rugby today than I have in the other 60 years of my life.
Same here. Same here. No, it's been a great informative interview. Kyle, I'll leave you with this. If you were given one thing to improve the sport of rugby, market it better, what would you do? If you were given one day and say, Kyle, go out and make our sport better, what's one thing as a player that you would do?
Oh man. That's it's really hard, challenging question. Wow.
I think here's what my wish would be if I were you. I'd want to morph into the Michael Jordan of rugby.
Me personally, yeah.
There's somebody who's just so transcendent that would capture everybody's attention. That would be my wish if I was Kyle.
I guess
I mean, I know I'm not putting any
no,
pressure on
you're
you.
good. You're good. I guess my ambitions would be rugby to be like a fully recognized sport as a professional sport as MLB, NFL. Because there is a lot of people in the U.S. play rugby, and it is a big sport in the country. I just would like it to grow and become a massive thing for both sides, like men's and women's rugby.
Right.
We both sides need a lot of funding and
a lot of funding,
things like that. So
how about a game like a Super Bowl game against the English rugby teams, bringing them over and have a Super Bowl game?
Man.
That's an idea too.
Yeah, that would be. I think we'd get demolished, but that's just me.
Kyle, thanks so much. Appreciate you
thank you,
coming
guys.
on, and this was a great interview. And good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for
Appreciate
coming.
it, guys. Thank you so much.
No problem.
One day he gonna pay. You won't catch me partying.